So I head out to my car to lift, and I get there and no power. What the heck? I don't understand what's going on. So I tinker around with it a little bit, head back. My neighbor says, was that your Mazda out there last night? And I'm like, what are you talking about? She goes, like, the flashers were on all night. And I'm like, well, that's weird. Why would my flashers be on all night? So I come back, get in the car, I take a look, and I see my TomTom is sitting in the middle of the console there. It should be up here on the windshield. So me being the genius detective that I am, figured out that it must have fallen off, hit the little button there in the middle of the dash, fell down, and then my flashers went all night, causing the battery to die. What's up with that? And of course my wife and child were gone. They were out shopping, so I had to wait for them to get back. When they do get back, one side of my car is blocked, the other side is not. And of course the batteries were on opposite sides. So I had to finagle the cars in there and get to a point where I could just barely connect them. But then I realized only one car door was open, and it was the one that I had blocked with the other car. And I didn't want to have to go through all that again. But thankfully, I have a 6-year-old with me, and we're resourceful. So we popped the trunk with the key, lowered the back seats. He did his thing. He was happy to help, got the doors open, we got things charged, and on my way to the gym I went. What's happening, guys? So here's my last handful of days of training leading up to the meet. I am now 4 days out from the meet by the time you see this video. And this session here was heavy triples. This was 425 pounds for 6 sets of 3, I believe. 5 or 6 sets, I can't remember now. And it went pretty well. It went a lot better than the week before. The week before was a big time struggle. That was actually kind of what created that motivational video that I did. If you didn't see it, I will post it on here and you can go check it out. But it moved a lot better than the week before. It was still tough, don't get me wrong. It was still a very difficult weight for me, but improvements are always good. So this was my last set, and Lane actually had finished up doing a Periscope video of his squats and saw me about the squats, so he came over and put me on the Periscope as well, which was kind of cool, and kind of showing the different ways that, depending on your body's anatomy, squat form will vary big time. If you have kind of, longer femurs like Lane does, you're gonna have a lot more forward lean, whereas I have shorter femurs, so I have a lot more upright positioning with my back. I also have a longer torso. I also do high bar, so don't get caught up in this whole a squat needs to look a certain way. It really depends a lot upon your anatomy and how you go about doing the squat. So that was his video he was doing. It was kind of cool to be included in that. And then from there we went on to deadlifts. Same weight, same reps, 3 reps, 425 pounds, and things are improving a lot with my deadlift. I'm finally getting my technique down a little bit. My coach actually had me widen my stance a little bit, and that kind of helped me sit back and get a little bit better position and help me with my lockout troubles. So really focusing hard on not pulling up too fast off the floor and kind of making sure I'm really trying to spread the floor and take things slow and easy so I don't lock out my knees too soon like I've been doing, leaving me in a terrible position to do the actual lift. So it is getting better. It is not perfect, but I am encouraged by it. I'm starting to see some improvements. So I probably won't be blowing any deadlift numbers out of the water come meet time, but I should at least be somewhere in the range of 500 pounds still. And hopefully after that I can start getting a lot better. Now from there, this was the next day. This was triples at 280 pounds for bench, and these felt pretty good. This is going to be roughly my opener come meet day. Bench 2 has been a little bit stagnant. It hasn't been going very well. It hasn't been the best. Like I mentioned in my previous video, a little bit of elbow trouble creeping back in, but I got that under control. No big deal now. So I'm hoping to be somewhere around 310, 315, and we'll see how that goes. So this is the next session. Heavy singles on everything again. This is 455 pounds for singles and an AMRAP. And the first rep was kind of ugly. My knee caves in a little bit and it just wasn't very pretty. My first like 2 or 3 singles didn't go very well. But after that I kind of realized I wasn't focusing. I wasn't getting myself psyched up at all. And the weight started moving a heck of a lot better. There's a kind of an older gentleman that said he was a powerlifter for 20 years, and he was really kind of having fun watching me talking about how my squat form was really good and everything, so that was kind of fun. Then I went in my AMRAP set and knew I had to get super psyched up, so went ahead and got myself all motivated and did the best I could. I was really hoping for 3 reps, but I wasn't sure if I had it, so I was doing everything I could to get there. I'll let you guys watch.
Right now, come on! You want this or not? Let's go! 3 times! 3!
So as you can tell, pretty pumped, very happy I was able to get 3. That will be my opener for the meet, so I think it should be good. 455 pounds. Then from there on to bench press. As you can see, I am wearing this sexy singlet and I had to display it for you guys. I figured I got a meet coming up, I gotta wear the singlet, so I might as well do some specificity and make sure that I used to lifting in it. And this was 295 pounds for singles plus the AMRAP. This is my buddy Steve. He's been benching with me a lot lately. He was in a boot for 3 months and he's only been out for about a handful of days now. So, but he started benching with me and it's just been skyrocketing. When he first got started, he was doing about 265 pounds max, I think, and now he's doing 3 wheels and he's keeping up with me. He's getting ready to pass me too, I can already tell. Big strong guy, it's been fun lifting with him. Here's my AMRAP set. Last week I got 2, was hoping to be able to get 3 this week. Wasn't quite able to do it, just didn't quite have it there, but not terrible. I'm hoping to do about 310, 315-ish, probably somewhere in that area come meet time, we'll see. Like I said, bench has been a little bit stagnant, but I've had some elbow problems, so it's not the end of the world. It's going okay, it's not great, it's not bad. And then heavy singles on the deadlifts. This is again 455 pounds, just like the squat. They're about the same right now. Deadlifts is just a little bit higher. And positioning felt really good the first few. This was my second to last lift here and I got on my toes really bad and was just way out of position and it was ugly. So it's something that I gotta really keep in my mind. Same thing again, I just lost focus and I just wasn't paying attention. So I really gotta make sure I'm focusing hard. And then here, my AMRAP set. Again, had Steve, Cam, and Derek really cheering me on, and that always gets me all pumped up. There's another guy there that was really cheering me on too, so that's always fun, and I'll let you guys watch this one as well.
Pull it. Come on, pull. There you go. Easy. Come on. Nice. Come on, stay tight. Come on. Nice. Come on. Stay tight. Come on. Up. Nice. There you go. Take that breath. Take that foot down. Come on. Bring up. Look. Easy. Come on. One more. Nice. Come on. Deep breath. Come on. Stay tight. Come on. Fight with it. Fight with it. Come on. Up. Come on. Go, go, go.
So I got 4. I was not quite able to lock out that 5th one, but I'm not upset about it. I lost balance and I got back on my heels way too much and I almost fell backwards into the mirror. But the good news is I got past my sticking point, which I pretty much have never done when I'm really fatigued. I always get the bar up to my knees and then I'm not able to lock it out at all. And I was actually able to get past that sticking point, so I'm very encouraged by that. And I think it has a lot to do with my improved technique, taking it slower, trying to stay in position. I got a little bit sloppy with those last couple of reps, which kind of happens when you get fatigued, but progress is always good. So we'll see how it goes. I should be 4 days out by the time you guys see this video, so I'm really looking forward to it. I will try to get the meet footage up as soon as I can after it happens. It might be a day or 2, but I will get that out so you guys can see how it went. Thank you guys for watching and for your continued support. I really appreciate it, and I will see you guys in the next video.